There was a P-card program for UNT Dallas, and UNT System. And there was a separate P-card guide for the Health Science Center. And it only made sense with the formation of the BSC to combine, standardize, and have one guide for everyone to follow.
The one guide Cross spoke about is the University of North Texas System Purchasing Card Guide. The mission of the UNT System Business Service Center is to support our member institutions by efficiently providing quality, cost-effective business services that are valued by our customers. This mission pushes the BSC to improve processes that both save institutions money and also save employees time in their day-to-day activities.
It just allows everybody to kind of be on the same page. You know, it doesn't matter where you go, you're doing the same thing, you're having the same rules, so you don't have to guess at it, and it's kind of just a standardization. It makes it easier to purchase things, easier to get refunds, get tax exemptions. It just makes it an all-around easier way of purchasing something and getting it quicker.
With one guide, it will allow the purchasing card program coordinators to assist anyone on any campus with one set of rules.
In addition to providing instructions on how a purchasing card, or P-card, is to be used, the system-wide guide took some of the best practices allowed at the different UNT System institutions and made them available for everyone.
A lot of things have opened up to use the P-card with. I know it'll save the system and the Health Science Center money by not having to process so many purchase orders. But I think the P-card helps.
The guide's excellent because it has pretty much everything that you need to know in it. Before, we had a couple of sheets that would kind of give you an idea of what was an acceptable purchase and what was not. And so I think this allows you to have a broader understanding of what is acceptable and not. And if you have questions, it just keeps you from having to call around or having to ask people.
And with the standard guide, P-card holders have a much easier understanding of what they can and cannot do with the card.
Probably 2 years ago, the Health Science Center started to allow memberships purchased on local funds to be procured on the P-card. That was a huge success. We have added services as allowable purchases as long as they're on local funds.
Most of those memberships have to have a check with them. You can't send them a PO. It makes it so much easier if you can just, you know, you're on the phone or you're on the computer, you just put your P-card in and pay it and it's done, and it's never late. They have increased what you can spend, what you can purchase on a P-card. Used to services where you could never do a service. So it was like, or you can never do anything like that. So I have a lot of guys in our department that do, they buy things all the time. They're little, you know, the things that we need to do maintenance and things like that. But there's times when they really need a service to come out and they, you know, it's like stop, take a PO, you know, and it's really, takes a long time. So it's helpful to, especially on services, to have that option to be able to do that. It's really nice to have that guide being there. Will be good for all of us, that we can check back and see how do we maneuver through the system. And so I encourage everybody to keep that handy.
The main thing to me, it's more efficient. I mean, it's definitely more efficient to have one guide to go to, one set of rules. It just better serves our customer.